Here we are, and we are here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're doing a quick change gears now. We're now going to be doing the Hearthstone Witchwood expansion and set review. Yay! I myself am Samsoni1. My co-host today is going to be Briars as per usual.
Hi. This is going to be the first one where my thought process is almost entirely wild.
Yep, and this is...
I'm done standard until next year. Unless they force me to do standard for another quest, I'm done. I've got Lunara already.
Oh, yes, I will. I'm doing set review for Hearthstone. Later.
I've got my Lunara. I don't have to touch standard
It's going to be hard for me.
ever again.
I'm sorry, what?
I have got Lunara. I don't have to touch standard ever again.
Nice. Alright, so today we're going to be reviewing cards. I am a pleb streamer who's trying to get to gold in League of Legends, and I'm going to try my ass off to get to a legend, so my word will actually have some opinion later in life, which will be in about, I don't know, 2-3 months.
I play Wild, which surprisingly has a pretty balanced meta.
Yeah, and it's actually growing in numbers now.
Of every deck is busted. there are two tiers, busted and broken. Busted is good, broken is bad.
Very fair, very fair. So yeah, so we're going to be reviewing cards today. We're going to be doing cards in order of...
Names.
Yeah, we're going to be reviewing cards from Hearthstone. I have all the cards and images, like so. And so if you want to follow along, go on Hearthstone, go hit the expansion, and you can follow along with us.
And
this time...
also this link.
Yes, and this time, we're actually going to be doing a rating system. I'm surprising my co-host with this one on this time.
Say what?
From a 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that hard.
Okay.
Give me a quick second here. I'm also just going to quickly get my spreadsheet open, because I want to actually track my own things. So then later, when I'm editing this, I can quickly give ratings and put those in.
Where's my paper?
Yeah. If anyone's asking and wondering, I also, if you can't save the full show, that's perfectly unreasonable. I don't blame you. This should take us about
2 hours.
An hour to 2 hours.
It's 2 hours. We've cut it down to 2 hours.
Yep. I'm gonna be mostly the standard guy. Briars will be the wild guy. I'll also talk about cards in their arena finesse. So that's
I have
it.
some opinions on arena and some opinions on standard, but if I say something and I don't preface it with which mode, I'm talking wild.
Yeah, more than likely. I will be talking about standard and as well for arena. So yeah. So without further ado, I think we are all good to go. Actually, I'm gonna quickly grab water because we're gonna be talking for a long time.
Water achieved. Not actually. I should actually go. I also could do that.
I'm an organized host. Shut up. All right. Shall we get going? Oh, I think he also wants to get water. All right. We are organized, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of this disorganization comes from us being in Seattle for the past week. We would have had this done on Monday, but unfortunately, due to life stuff and just us being away in Seattle for a while, this is now coming out today on release day. So I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Right after this, I will be maybe opening up a few more packs. I just opened up like a good 63 packs. I might open a few more. And then I'll be trying out new standard decks and either winning or losing horribly and answering all your questions you might have. As well, I have commands, and as you can see on the screen, if you have any questions about any of the mechanics, just type those commands into the chat, and Nightbot will be happy to answer the question, which is, what the fuck those commands?
Do you have all the tokens?
Yes, of course. What kind of monster do you think I am?
Do you have the alternate arts for the Worgans?
Facebook was awesome. They did that for me.
Sweet. Do you have both forms of the Druid of the Scythe?
Yes.
Okay.
I
can't think of anything else.
I am fully prepared, my good sir. Alright, so shall we start off with Druid?
Yeah, let's start Druid.
Alright, Druid. Our first card is going to be Splintergraft. 8 mana, 8/8 Battlecry. Choose a friendly minion and add a 10/10 copy of it to your hand that costs 10.
I don't know about you, but Wild has a lot of fucking legendaries I wish were bigger.
I think Standard wants this card. I don't know how good this card is going to be because in Standard we lost Jade Blossom. So I think it's going to be a fun card. I don't think in Standard, I don't think it's going to be that good, unfortunately.
I don't think it's very good in any format.
Wild, it's great. Just put just anything and it's going to be a 10/10. It's Wild. It's great.
It's literally like, oh, I made an Iron Bark Protector +2.
Mm-hmm.
There's your worst case scenario. Actually, worst case scenario is you play this on an empty board. But
And I just realized something. Give me a quick second here. Do.
I'm giving this a 3. Sorry, I was thinking on 5. I'm giving this a 7.
You're giving it a 7? Okay.
I'm giving it a 7 just because I think it's an interesting card. I don't think it's great, but I think it's good enough that people are gonna do stuff with it.
Agreed. I will give this card a solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 6.
You can get a 10/10 Malagos.
Yeah, exactly. You can get like a 10/10 Malagos. You can do a few cool things. Also, if anyone is asking for, wanting to know, there's a link to the spreadsheet here that I will be filling out during the show. I am organized. I didn't fill out the entire thing beforehand because I'm not gonna. Shut up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this card could be pretty cool. So, moving on to the next card. There we go. Duskfallen Aviana. And a 5 mana 3/7 on each player's turn. The first card played costs 0. I think this card has playability in Wild. I have no idea about Standard.
It doesn't. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Nope. Your opponent gets the first option of it.
Oh. Oh. Yep. Okay.
Free Dust.
What's your rating on it?
2.
2? Ooh.
2, because I don't think it's bad enough to deserve a 1 or 0. Because it's still a 3/7 for 5.
That is very fair. I will give you that. I'm going to give this a solid 3 out of 10 because I also think it's bad because it's the fact your opponent gets the first card, but I am willing to be proven wrong here. Like, someone out there, go prove me wrong, make this card broken, make a stupid combo deck that will abuse it.
You play this, then your opponent tempresses you.
Yes!
Sure, there's your literal only good case scenario.
Yeah, basically. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10.
Or I guess you could be playing this in Wild, and you could go this and Loetheb on turn 10, make them not have 0.
Sure. Next card is going to be Gloomstag. 5 mana 2/6 beast with taunt battlecry. If your deck has only odd cards, gain +2/+2.
5. I'm gonna say it right now. All of the odd even cards I'm giving a 5 because I want to be proven wrong. I think they're all bad, except the mage one, which is just playable on its own.
That is fair.
Stat line.
Yep, I will agree with you on that one.
Solid 5. I don't think any of them are good. I think the decks will exist.
Yes.
I think they can do something.
Yes, I think they didn't give us enough density of odd cards.
They gave us 6 cards.
Yeah, but they only gave us 1 card in each deck that has odd matters.
It's odd or even.
Right.
And there are only 4 class cards, and then there's Baku and Jen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also gonna give it a solid 5. I think this card can definitely see play in Standard. I just want this. If there's a sweet deck for this, awesome. Someone show it to me.
Give me a deck list and show me some gameplay of odd even decks, and you can't see it. I'm just doing the hand motion in front of me where I'm just like, okay, fists into open palms.
I don't have a video cam of you, my good sir.
I know. I don't have. Camera doesn't work.
You should fix that.
I know. I like my image.
Fine.
I'm giving it a solid 5.
All right. Next card is going to be Whispering Woods. 4 mana spell. Summon a 1/1 wisp for each card in your hand.
I have looked at the deck recipes. I don't think Hand Druid is a thing.
You don't?
No. I don't think so.
That's fair.
Also, it makes 1/1s.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes a board full of 1/1s. Aggro Druid wants this, and then it doesn't have cards in hand. And it's making 2 for 4. You need to be making 6 for this to be good.
Yep.
I don't think it can do that. I'm giving it, incidentally, a 6.
Yep. You're giving me a 6? Okay.
Yep.
I am going for Standard. Arena, I think this card could be decent. For standard, I think this deck can exist. Like cards
I
like
mean,
this, I'm like,
it's a deck recipe. It's going to exist.
yeah, it's going to exist. Whether it's good or not, I'm going to wait for results. So I'm going to give it a 5. I'm probably just going to give like any like cards that I like am not too sure on. Just a solid, just like 5 out of 10.
Somewhere between 4 and 6, depending
Yeah.
on how I feel about them.
Yeah, same here.
For myself.
Alright, we can go on to the next card here. Bewitched Guardian. A 5-mana 4/1 with Taunt. Battlecry. Gain 1 health for each card in your hand. So this is going to go into the Hand Matters card deck.
See previous statement, solid 4, because this is actually worse than Whispering Woods somehow.
So at worst, it's a 4/1 if you're just top decking. At best, it's going to be a 4, not 11?
4/9.
4/9?
When you play it, the battle cry will trigger. You will have 9 cards at 4/10.
4/10.
Sorry.
So the best you can make it is a 4/10.
For 5.
At parity, it's probably going to be like a 4/6.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 5 because I think the deck will exist because it's a deck recipe. I don't think it's good,
For standard,
but I'm willing to be proven wrong both for standard and wild.
same. I'm going to give it a solid 5 as
in
well.
wild, in wild, this deck does not exist.
Okay.
Handlock has troubles in wild. Hand Druid does not have the tools Handlock already does.
That's fair. I'll give it a solid 5 as well. Force Guide. 4-mana 1/6. At the end of your turn, both players draw a card. Oh, sorry.
Did you show off the tokens for Whispering Woods?
They're 1/1 sprites.
They are different 1/1 wisps than the neutral minion.
I missed it. Shut up.
Okay, they're different.
Okay.
They look really, really creepy.
Okay. That's probably why I didn't grab them, because they look creepy.
Okay, Forest Guide, yeah.
This kind of goes into the draw hand size matters deck, but at the same time, your opponent draws a card, so I don't think you want it. I'm giving this a solid 3.
I'm giving this a 7.
Explain.
Because Mill Druid still exists in Wild.
Huh.
And this is very resilient.
That's fair.
It's very resilient. Mill Druid exists in Wild still, and is actually quite good in Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a step up from Coldlight. I think it's just fine.
That's fair.
I think it's fine, and I think Mill Druid just wants another density of both players draw a card, and I think it will use this over the both players get a mana crystal or both players draw a card one.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I agree with you with that.
Also, it's cute.
Yes, I will also give you that. It does look cute.
It's a very cute minion.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, my vote for best art of the entire set on the worst possible card to put it on.
Fair enough. Alright. So I've given it a 3. 3 out of 10. Briars for Wild gives it a 7 out of 10. I don't think it's standard this card will be good.
Oh, hell no. Not in standard.
No. But yeah.
Not in standard.
Next one. 3-mana spell. Witching Hour. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. I'm giving this an 8.
I want a print of this art. I am giving this a 4. With an asterisk.
Explain.
Because you can build your deck around it, you can make it so that there is only a very specific set of beasts that it possibly can revive.
That's fair.
But because of that deck restriction, you are losing out on a lot of other really cool things.
There's a lot of cool beasts I think just got printed, so I think that this card will be good.
I think it will. I don't know if it can see play in standard or wild. I think it's great in arena.
I think this card is great in standard. I think there's a lot of cool beasts that you want to bring back, because you also have to think a lot of the druids become beasts.
Yes, the problem still is you don't. It's random. You don't get to discover which one. It is literally resurrect.
I am entirely fine with that.
So you either have to expect to get the worst beast you have had die, or you build your deck around to only have very specific beasts dying, much like the Kathrina Hunters decks. Which some of them, like the Cube Hunter, has Kathrina and 3 beasts. King Crush and 2 Charging Devil Source.
makes sense.
So it's similar to that. I think it's going to be based around that.
Does if it was a hunter
No,
card, if this was a
seriously,
hunter card, it would be
Witch-
amazing.
If Witching Hour was a hunter card, Cube Hunter would be a thing.
Many things would be a thing.
And well, Cube Hunter would be a thing because it's hell. If your only beast is a Savannah High main, this is amazing.
That's fair. I'll change my rating from an 8 to 6. I still think this card is going to be pretty good.
I still think it's a 4.
Okay.
And I still want a print of the art because that thing looks amazing.
All right. Next card is going to be Druid of the Scythe. 3 mana 2/2. Choose one. Transform into a 4/2 with Rush or 2/4 with Taunt. And here are the two different versions. There it is. It's a beast. And here's the other version. It's also a beast.
I haven't seen these. Okay, so the Rush ones.
They didn't. They didn't give me the. I don't. I have the combined one for Fandral. I don't have the other. Just
it's
2/4.
Probably a bear of some sort.
It's probably a bear. But yeah. Here's the two ones. Apparently, Facebook fucked up.
Okay, sure. It's another druid. It's actually probably one of the better druids.
Yeah, I think this card definitely will see standard play. I'm going to give it a solid 6 out of 10 because it'll see play. It's just a good card. It's nothing to get high up about.
I'm agreeing with you on that one. It's a 6. It also looks really good as just a 2 mana or a 3 mana 2/2.
Yep.
I do actually have to compare cards on if they don't transform because Dirty Rat, many other things could accidentally pull it into play that your opponents are using.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next card, which is Ferocious Howl. 3 mana spell. Draw a card, gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. I think this is the better...
At worst, you are drawing a card and gaining 1 armor.
Exactly. This is the better out of all of the hand size matters in Druid. This card will see play in the Druid's deck in Standard because UI exists.
Yep. Yep. I'm giving it an 8.
I'm also giving it an 8. It's a great solid card. Worst thing scenario, you draw a card for 3 mana and you gain an armor.
Yep.
It's like it's worse shield block, but it's in Druid. So you don't care.
Yep. You also incidentally draw the card first.
Yeah, which is great.
Which is important.
Alright, last card for Druid is... Oh, okay. Witchwood Apple. So, 2 mana spell. Add 3 2/2 Trents in your hand. I have a very tiny image of the Trent. It's adorable.
I mean it's a Trent. They're always cute.
Yes.
I heard you wanted to play Force of Nature.
Yeah.
And spend 2 more mana to do so.
I mean, it's over the course of 2 more turns, though.
I heard you wanted to play Force of Nature, but have the cards in your hand.
Yeah.
The reason it's actually as bad as it is hand drew.
Yeah.
They tried. I will give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt. Hand Druid might actually be really sweet to play. I don't think it can exist in Wild, and I think Standard's too fast for it.
Standard got slowed down with rotation, so it's up
I've
there.
already played about 17 games.
Oh, okay.
It's still pretty fast. You're dying like 2-3 turns later than before.
Oh, okay.
It's a turn 7 format.
Cool. Well, Ice Block also kind of being removed slowed the format down a lot, so yeah, understandable.
Ice Block being removed helped the format be able to be a turn 7 game.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give this a good solid 4 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 5.
Because the potential is there,
I'm giving
but
it
I think
5
it's still bad.
For the same reason. So that's Druid.
With the cards in hand thing, but yeah, exactly, it's meh. So, we're on to Hunter now. So, we're now on to the new thing that Blizzard wants to introduce, which is Dragon Hunter. Emerus,
every single class needs Dragon Matters.
Apparently.
No. I'm not apparently. I am hands down all aboard that every class gets Dragon Matters.
Yeah, sure. 10 mana, 8/8. Dragon, Battlecry, double the attack and health of all minions in your hand. I wish it said deck, but whatever.
I also wish it said deck, but I also do like it with Dire Frenzy on anything.
Yep. Is this card good?
Would-
No.
No. No.
We're talking. This is Hunter here. If there is a way to make this card cost less in Hunter, sure.
Oh wait, in Wild there is. I
Ooh.
believe you were looking for Emperor Thorison.
Yes. I still.
Your opponent playing Duskfall and Aviana.
We found it. I'm
Yeah,
giving
th-
this
th-
card
this
a 5
card-
out of 10 because I like it, and it's the only reason why it's getting a higher grade than 3.
I'm giving it a 7 because I have experienced Dire Frenzy already. I have not experienced an Emerist Dire Frenzy.
Yeah, this
But
card is
I know
dirty
it's
with
going to
Dire.
happen.
Yes. This card is very dirty with Dire.
I'm giving it a 7. Also
Okay.
because it's legendary. Legendaries get a little bit of a pass because they get to do splashy fun effects even if they're bad.
Agreed. That's why mine is also, you know.
I have seen the disgustingness of Dire Frenzy. I don't need to see it with an Emrys on top of it. I look forward to Doc smashing my face in with an 8-10 stubborn gastropod later. He's not going to rest until he does it.
No, he's not. Alright. Next one. Oh, and the 4 mana 3/6 Houndmaster Shaw, the internet provider. Your other minions have Rush.
Hey, they do give me faster internet than Tellus.
And they also give your minions faster attacks. Just not
Yep,
to their face.
I think it's fine. It's a solid 7.
6. I'm thinking 6.
I'm giving it a 7. I have seen it in Standard already,
Hmm.
and Wild has access to some more one-cost minions. I saw it in Quest Hunter.
Ooh, sounds spicy. Ooh, that sounds real spicy.
It is real spicy.
Mmm, I like that kind of
It's a
spice.
spicy meatball.
Mmm, I like it. Alright. Next card is
There's
going
not
to be
much to say about Houndmaster Shaw. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Toxmonger, 4 mana, 2/4. Whenever you play a 1-cost minion, give it poisonous.
Note this says one cost, not one attack.
Yeah.
Or
we
one
just lost, Tabby Cat. And
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. In Standard, we did.
I didn't. Do you want to know what a board state I want? I look forward to having to do. Houndmaster Shaw, Toxmonger, Alley Cat.
Seems good.
That's 6 minions, 4 of which have Russian poisons.
Ooh.
No. 2. Wait, it says play. 2 of which have Russian poisonous. The other 2 of which have Rush, and Toxmonger will also have Rush.
Okay.
You are clearing boards.
Yeah, essentially.
This plus Houndmaster Shaw can just make you clear boards.
I think this card in Standard isn't that good.
This is also why the 2/1 with Russian Echo cost 2.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In Standard, I think this card isn't that good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 for Standard.
5. Just in general, 5.
Okay. Next,
It's solid middle of the pack power.
next card is going to be Rat Trap Secret, 2 mana. And after your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, summon a 6/6 rat. Here's the rat. It's called a Doom Rat.
I have played this. This is very easy to trigger.
In Standard?
Yes. Also in Wild. If it's easy to trigger in Standard, it's easy to trigger in Wild. And turns out a 6/6 on turn 3 is a thing.
Neat.
Yeah, no, this is probably Hunter's second best trap now. For a Standard. Because it no longer has Cat Trick.
Nice.
So it's like, the trap tier is Freezing Trap, this, Explosive.
That,
I think it might be that in Wild as well.
fair enough.
Oh god, Toxmonger in Arena.
Yeah. I think
no.
I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 because I've not seen it yet.
I'm giving it a 9.
You're giving it a 9? Oh, Jesus.
I have played it. I have played it and triggered it. I have played it on turn 1 and triggered it on turn 2. I've had a 6/6 on turn 2. This thing is disgusting.
Alright, so next card is going to be Carrion Drake. 5 mana, 3/7 dragon! If a minion died this turn, gain poisonous. Not sure how I feel.
6? I think.
I'm giving it a solid 5.
I'm giving it 6.
You give it a 6?
It's a decent stat line if you can't trigger the poisonous battle cry.
Mm-hmm. Agree with
It
that.
is a dragon.
Which matters.
The art is sweet.
I'm not giving any bonus points for art.
No, I'm not giving any bonus points for art either. I'm just pointing out the art is sweet.
Okay, I'll agree with you there.
And it's not hard to make a minion die.
No, it's not. But I'm thinking, like, of all the other choices you possibly could have, I don't think you want this one.
I think you are playing it if you're playing Dragon Hunter.
In Wild? Yes. In Standard? No.
No, if you're playing Dragon Hunter in Standard, I think you're playing this because you have to play this.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
You need the dragons.
Yeah. I think Wild has a really cool Wild Hunter deck.
Oh yeah, no, there's some sweet Wild Hunter decks that are going to use this. Just giving it poisonous is super easy to do.
Yeah. Alright. On to the next one. Wing Blast, a 4 mana spell. Deal 4 mana to a minion. If a minion died this turn, this costs 1. 10.
9. Because it costs 4 in a worst case scenario. If it cost 3 in its worst case scenario, it would be a 10 for me.
That's fair. In Standard, however,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Hunters never really had something with the capability of dealing with that big of a health before.
Yeah, it's always like 3 or 5.
Yep.
So yeah, I am.
And all of the 5/1s suck.
All of
them.
Command.
All of them. Kill Command is for 5 is reliable, but it still has a requirement to do so.
Its requirement is easy to trigger though.
Yes, but it still has one, which is why I'm joking.
Okay.
Kill Command is amazing.
Thank you. Alright. Duskhaven Hunter, a 3 mana 2/5. Swiss Stealth. Each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. And this is what it looks like on. I like this. They made my job easier.
They put them on the same one.
Yeah. So much easier. But yeah.
I'm giving this a 3.
I'll give it a 4.
No, I think it gets a 5 actually. I just realized what its mana cost is.
I'll give it a 5 also.
Yeah, this is getting a 5.
Yep. This is a good solid card. If Face Hunter makes a comeback, cool. I'm down with that.
Yep.
Alright. Next card?
Yep.
Alright. Vilebrood Skitterer. 5 mana for 1/3 beast with poisonous and rush. This card is too slow for Standard, too slow for Wild. Great arena card though.
No, it's too slow for Arena. I'm giving this a 0.
Jesus.
This is the worst card in the set.
I'm going to give it a 2 for Arena, and only Arena.
Arena doesn't save this thing. You have better options for removal in Arena. Even as Hunter.
That's fair. I'll give it a 2
This is
though.
a bad card with kick-ass spider art.
You don't like spiders.
I don't like spiders. This is still really good spider art.
That's fair.
Because it's really creepy.
Next one?
Yep.
Dire Frenzy. This card we mentioned earlier.
9.
Let me read the card, damn it. Give a beast +3/+3, shuffle 3 copies into your deck with +3/+3. Sure, we'll give it a 9.
I'm giving it a 9 because it's giving you 12 points of stats. I was about to say it's giving you 9, but it's actually giving you 12.
Yeah.
But also 9 NINE as my score because 9 NIEN. 999. No.
What?
Please no. I've been on the receiving end of it a few times.
That's fair. Hey, this card is so good. I look forward to this card. Well, beating my butt way too many times. I'm going to just like cry when my opponent does this onto a Savannah High main.
Crush.
Oh no!
Pro tip. That's why I'm giving it a 9 and saying no. I got Dire Frenzy King crushed.
Wait.
I got Dire Frenzy King crushed.
Sergeant
Oh,
Wild.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many things with Wild that I don't. Oh no.
You can do
Oh,
Barnes. You can just play Spell Hunter and do Barnes, your Sarge.
No, because you can't target this on any of them. On neither of them.
What do you mean? Oh,
Give
Beast,
up
right.
Beast.
Damn it.
Cube Hunter.
Oh. Feels bad, man. But yeah, still. Looking forward to this card whooping my butt way too many times.
Yeah, this card is going to kill you.
Next card is Hunting Mastiff. A 2-mana
This card is
2/1 with Echo and Rush. This card is great. I was thinking about this, like when you're ahead, this card's great. When you're behind, this card's great. When you're at parity, this card's great.
Do you still have Hearthstone open?
Hmm?
Do you still have Hearthstone open?
It closed itself.
Oh. So I will do this then. It has the best flavor text in the entire set.
What'd it say?
It says... Let me find it quick.
Enjoy a dire well you kill still can. It's gonna get nerfed. Yeah, it's gonna cost like 5 or 6.
You're gonna start a howl.
Are you gonna start a howl?
It's a yeah. Shh. You're gonna start a howl. It's a Zootopia reference.
Got it.
Yep. And it's Hunting Mastiff is.
I'm giving this a 7.
I am giving this a 7 as well because it is worse and better than Release the Hounds or whatever it is.
Yes. Alright, so we are now moving on to Mage, my favorite class. And my favorite card. Toki, Time Tinkerer, a 6-mana 5/5 battlecry. Add a random legendary minion from the past to your hand. To specify, this means wild. You can get a Ragnaros,
To specify, this means sets that are only legal in Wild. You cannot get Classic. Ragnaros and Sylvanas are not Classic. They are Hall of Fame.
You can still get a Dr. Boom.
Yes.
I'm giving this a 10 because the upside is amazing and the downside is still not terrible.
The point I'm trying to get across, you can't get Deathwing, you can't get Baron Geddon, you can't get...
I mean, Deathwing's already
Black
available
Knight
in Standard,
Hogger.
so...
Yeah, that's the thing, but it is a... You would specify it as sets, or things from Wild. It is from sets only available to play in Wild. Otherwise, it could hit current ones, but dumb wording. Don't worry. Dumb wording.
Agreed.
And if I didn't clarify, there'd probably be somebody in the YouTube who's like, oh, you can get Baron Geddon and Deathwing. No, you can't.
You can get Lotheb.
You can get Lotheb.
Lotheb.
Also, I have played her already. Her enter effect is sweet.
Nice.
I'm giving her a 10.
I'm giving her a 10 also.
I'm giving her a 10 because she's awesome and she's Mimi. And she is adorable.
Yep. Next card is Archmage Arugal. I think that's how you spell it. That's how I pronounce his name.
Yes, I believe that is.
Alright, 2 mana 2/2. Whenever you draw a card, add a copy. Whenever you draw a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. I want to say this card could be good, but I also want to say this card could also be very, very bad, depending if the deck is bad.
I have 2 thoughts. One, this enables combo mage still as an additional way to get extra Antonitises or extra Archmage Apprentices.
Yes. The issue is protecting it.
Yes. Which, if they want to use the removal on it, sure, go ahead. Like, sometimes, this is just going to be a removal magnet sometimes. Or, there is Aggro Mage, which I think this might... Because Secret Aggro still exists in Wild, I think this might actually go in that, because there are a lot of minions you want to be drawing.
That is very true. I don't think... Secret Mage Def in Standard, definitely, no.
Oh, it doesn't exist.
It does not exist. You can... I was thinking about it before earlier.
I've already looked through it. You can't.
Yeah, I was looking through it also before. I was thinking about, like, what, can you replace this? Can you replace that? Can you replace this? I'm like, no. With Medea's Valet being gone, no.
Yeah, it. I already don't use Firelands Portal just because the low rolls on Firelands Portal are too like game breaking if you're casting from behind.
Yep.
I'm giving
anyway.
I'm giving him a 6 because he has potential.
I will also go on that because he has potential, and because I'm waiting for someone to break this card.
Yeah.
Probably Toast.
And he has potential in 2 different styles of decks.
Yes. Going on to the next card, Arcane Keysmith. 4 mana 2/2. Battle card. Discover a secret, put it into the battlefield. If Secret Mage was still a thing, this card would be great. It doesn't though. So I'm giving it a 1.
I'm giving it an 8 because I am looking at this as a 1 mana 2/2 that discovers a secret and puts it into play.
Yeah. In Wild, this card is great. I will give you that.
No, I'm looking at that in Standard. In Wild, this is like a 10. This is like, oh, any deck that wants multiple sets of secrets, you just run this. Because it's just another, you discover a secret. Also, if you luck into it in another class that has access to secrets.
That is also fair. I will give you that.
I'm giving this 7.
You give me a 7?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's good enough that it will see play, and that it's an interesting enough effect. Also, I still get to play with Ice Block, so...
Yeah, good. Lucky for you. I'll bump mine up to 3, but I am less so. You're doing 7.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 7.
Okay.
I mean, you already did one that you were surprised I was rating that low.
Mm-hmm.
Next one?
Yep.
Book
of Specters!
Book
2
of
mana
Specters.
spell. Draw 3 cards, or discard any spells drawn. This card can... I'm going to give it a 6. Same with Archmage. If the deck exists, and it's great, awesome. If not...
But it has to be the minion aggro mage deck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Mech Mage.
Oh, Mech Mage loves this card.
I'm giving this an 8, and I'm bumping Aragal up to a 7.
Okay.
I forgot about Mech Mage. I have Mech Mage built. Oh shit.
I will still have mine at 6. Because I'm going from Standard, he's doing still from Wild. Alright.
Mech Mage is disgusting.
Agreed.
You still get free wins half the time.
Yeah. Alright. Next card is a 5 mana Bonfire Elemental. That is a 5/5. It is an elemental. Who'd guess? Battlecry. If you played an elemental last turn, draw a card. Elemental Mage needed this card. This is like Azure Drake for elementals.
It needed it, and it needed it to say just Battlecry, draw a card.
No, because then like it'd be way too good.
Then it would be way too good. It would have to cost like 6 or 7, or be epic.
Yes. I'm giving this card a 7.
I'm giving it a 5.
Okay.
Because I believe Elemental Mage already has it.
You're giving it a 5 because it's out there. Everything else is a 5 on the card, isn't it?
No, we'd need one more 5 for me to give that as reason.
That's fair. Draw 5 cards?
If it said, if you played an Elemental last turn, draw 5 cards, this would be a 2. Because you already have too many cards in hand, you are going to burn cards at that point.
I don't think you care, but yeah. Hey, remember that Gadget Stand card? Well, now it's only for Mage now. It's a 5 mana 4/4 now, and whenever you draw a card, you get gains +1/+1. It's called Curio Collector.
It's also incredibly different because when you draw a card, not when your opponent draws a card.
Yep.
Which means you are probably playing it on turn 8, and it's going to be a 6/6.
Yep. Arena, this card's great.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've fought it a few times. It dies. It tends to just die.
It's usually going to be 5 mana 4/4 get killed by a removal spell.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it a 6.
I'm giving it a 5.
It's slightly above average.
Hey, here's the new best mage card. Cinderstorm. 3 mana 4 spell. Deal 5 damage randomly split among all enemies. Hey, this is going into Temple Mage and Wild.
It needed to cost 2.
It will cost 2.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm giving it a 6.
Yeah, you're thinking 6? Real?
I'm thinking 6. I don't think it's as good as we want it to be because, random and it's 1 damage at a time.
I think that's fine. I will give it a 7 because I have high hopes for it. And I think that this card will be good.
I think it's going to see play. I think it's going to perform. I just think everybody is slightly overhyped by it.
Yeah.
Just a little.
That's fair. Next card is Vex Crow, a 4-mana 3/3 beast.
That whenever you cast a spell,
Mhm.
summon a random minion, 2-cost minion.
Yeah. This card is great in Arena. In Constructed, I don't know.
I don't think it's good at all.
Okay.
I think it's... If you have enough... Mage just doesn't have enough good low-cost spells anymore.
Yeah.
For Standard, I don't think it's going to... And in
if
Wild,
Forbidden Flame existed, this card would be great.
In Wild, you might be getting 2 spells off, or 2 minions off of it before it dies. If you're lucky.
Yeah.
In Wild, you have better things to do with 4 mana.
Yeah. 2?
I'm giving it a 3.
3? Okay, I'll give it a 2.
I'm giving it a 3 because I think Arena does actually redeem it.
Black Cat, best card. Love the flavor text. 3-mana 3/3 beast. Spell damage +1. Starting ground on its own. Battlecry. If your deck has only odd cards, draw a card.
Odd is upgraded hero power, right? Odd is upgraded hero power.
What do you mean?
Is it Baku or Gen? Or Gen? Which is the legendary for this?
What do you mean?
Okay, so all the odd even ones
Mm-hmm.
have a legendary associated with them. Gen Greymane, start of game. If your deck has only even cost cards, your hero power costs 1. Baku the Moon Eater, start of game. If your deck has only odd cost cards, upgrade your hero power. So this is the upgraded hero power.
Okay. I'm missing something.
I had to ask, is this your hero power cost 1, or is it your hero
Odd
power
is
is
upgraded hero power. Cat is broken. Okay, cool. Is that a thing? If your deck only has odd cards, your hero power costs 1?
Did you not see literally the first 2 legendaries revealed?
No.
Gen Greymane and Baku the Moon Eater. We will get to them later.
Okay.
Because there are 4 class cards that say odd or even. 1 of them says even, 3 of them say odd. And then there's Gen and Baku, who are both neutral legendaries.
Okay, so we're giving this a 10?
I am giving this an 8.
Okay, I'll join you on the 8.
Because I don't think it's the best card in the set.
That's fair. Toki is.
No. I don't think Toki is either. We have not reached the best card in the set, because I actually know what it is.
Okay. Snap Freeze! Hey, you know that card that was called Shatter? Hey, here's strictly better
than Shatter.
Yeah.
I will actually play this.
Same! I will gladly pick this in Arena. Will I play it in Constructed? I have no idea. Probably not.
I'm still giving this a 3.
I will give it a 3 as well.
I will play it, but I'm not going to be happy.
Same. I will begrudgingly play it in an Arena deck and be slightly happy about it. Paladin. Prince of Liam, a 5-mana 5/5 Battlecry. Transform all 1-cost cards in your deck into legendary minions. This card seems awesome.
Keyword, it says minions.
Mm-hmm.
And other keyword, it says cards.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you want to take this one once he's playing Wild?
Do you know what the cost of Paladin secrets are?
Yeah. Do you know what deck in Wild wants this card?
Secret Paladin?
Yeah.
It does say in your deck, so cards in your hand do not get swapped.
I don't think you care.
No, I don't think you care. I'm just pointing that out for things like Dry Gulch Jailer.
That's fair.
I think this is like a solid 7.
In Wild? Yeah. In Constructed?
In Wild.
I will give it a 6 because I don't think it's going to be that great, but I will gladly be memed by it and lose to it.
Yeah, in Standard, I think it's memes. In Wild, I think it's just solid because Secret Paladin's so good.
Yep.
You get to run all the secrets for free because God, half your day. It's basically Prince Liam, secrets, mysterious challenger, this new card that we're gonna see in a little bit, one of the rarest from this set, and draw cards and healing. It's Prince Liam, healing, secrets, mysterious challenger, and bell ringer sentry.
Yep.
Deck done.
You good for the next card?
Yep.
The Glass Knight, a 4-mana 4/3 with Divine Shield. Whenever you restore health, gain Divine Shield. I think this card's solid.
I think this is like a good 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because it's better than the fucking mech one. I'm giving it an actual 8. Because it's better than the stupid 6/3 mech whenever you play a mech game, Divine Shield.
I will give it a 7 out of 10 for Standard, because I think it's slightly worse than Standard.
Yeah, I think it's slightly worse than Standard. This thing is above the curve in Wild. Restoring your health is not hard to do as a Paladin.
This is true. Alright. Load it up. Cathedral Gargoyle, a 2-mana 2/2 with Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, gain Taunt and Divine Shield. Okay, because Paladin needed more dragon cards mattered. Hi,
Well,
Wild players. Here you go. More stuff for your deck.
Yeah. Dragon Paladin Wild is...
For Standard, 6.
For Standard, it's getting like a 3 for me, but in Wild, it's getting an 8, so a 6.
Next card. Hidden Wisdom. A 1-cost secret for Paladin. Secret. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, draw 2 cards. Hey, this card sounds familiar.
Yeah, I am giving it a 7.
I
haven't played with this one.
Does Hydrologist also get its card pool updated?
Yes, because it's Discover.
7.
Yeah.
I was giving it a second only because Hydrologist exists in the format when... No, they will rotate out at the same time.
No, these don't rotate out at the same time.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
Nope.
Right, no, because Ungoro and Frozen Throne will rotate with them.
Ungoro, Frozen Throne, and Kobolds.
Yep.
Is next rotation.
Right. I'm so down with
This
this.
is good for the next year.
Yep. Silver Sword, an 8-mana 3/4 weapon for Paladin. After your hero attacks, give your minions +1/+1. This is okay in Arena and terrible everywhere else.
If you are playing Dude Paladin, and it is turn 8,
you have
and
lost.
This is in play. You are on the back foot, and you wish this cost 5
or 4.
You wish this had 3 durability and cost 5.
Or you wish it had 1 attack, 1 durability, and costed 4. I would play that.
This is the best worst card you are ever going to play because you are going to play it because it's better than Blind Cleaver.
I give it a 2.
I'm
only because of Arena.
4. I'm giving it a 4 because this is better than Vine Cleaver.
I like Vine Cleaver over this card.
This is better than Vine Cleaver on an empty board.
No?
Yes.
I strongly disagree with you on that statement.
You are giving more damage. You have more damage output. I'm joking.
I will argue with that.
Worse than Vine Cleaver on an empty board. Any other board, it's better than Vine Cleaver.
Okay.
4. It's still bad.
Yeah. Hey, Secret Decks. 4-mana 3/4 Bell Ringer Sentry. It has Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Put a secret from your deck into the battlefield. I don't know if this makes...
this 6.
That's right.
I'm giving this 6. You are playing it in Secret Paladin in both formats. And you're just kind of okay with doing so.
Yep, I'll give it a 6 also. Next card, Paragon of Light, a 3-mana 2/5. While this minion has 3 or more attack, it has Taunt and Life Steal. Hey, do you know what this card goes into in Standard? It's called Dude Paladin. Do you know what's great with it?
Yeah.
Dire Wolf Alpha. I'm giving it a solid 7.
Or hand buff. Wait, no, hand buffs are in Wild now. Board buffs.
Yeah.
Hell, I want to play this on 3 and then just kings it on 4.
I want to play this on 3, play a Celestia deckhand, and then play Unidentified Maul, which is the one that gives up my entire board +1/+1.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do on turn 4.
Yeah, play this on turn 7, then turn 8, you Silver Sword.
So what's your rating for this card?
I'm giving this like a 5.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good. It's gonna see play. It's fine. It's.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next card, Ghostly Charger. It is a 5-mana 3/4 beast that has Divine Shield and Rush. This card is fine.
It's vastly overcosted.
Yup. It's good in Arena. Past that, it's fine. I'm giving it a 4.
Giving it a 4.
Yeah.
It's both a 4 because it's not good. Oh hey, we heard you wanted Loetheb in standard.
Yeah. So Briars, tell me how good's Loetheb in Wild?
So tell me, Samson, are you playing a deck that has spells?
Yes.
Do those spells cost more than 0?
Yes.
Yeah, Loetheb's really good at making those plans really bad.
Okay. What happens if I have 2 of those cards that cost 2 and cost 2 and is only available in Paladin?
We're gonna make a lot of mages real sad. Oh shit, Spell Hunter's meta. Spell Hunter is a meta deck. Oh my god, Rebuke is hilarious tech.
We're gonna have Control Paladin back. Oh, fuck Control Paladin. At least Ragnaros isn't in the format anymore, so I'm happy Light Reg isn't in the format.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 7.
I'm giving it a 2 also. This is
gonna
gonna
be
be
7 because I don't think Control Paladin Wild has space for it.
This card is going to see competitive play in competitive decks. In ladder, I don't know. This is definitely a competitive card, much like how Freeze Mage is also a competitive deck in the past, and it's not that great on the ladder. Same with this card. Great card for competitive play, on ladder.
Yeah.
Still gonna make me probably just as salty as Flare does whenever I verse a hunter when I'm playing Secret Mage.
Yeah. Also, the art is amazing in gold.
Yes, it is amazing. Next card,
Gold
card for Paladin. Sound the Bells, a 2-mana costing spell with Echo. Give a minion +1/+2. So this is Divine Strength that costs 1 more that has Echo.
So we have confirmed that the cost of Echo is 1 mana.
Yep.
Solid 5.
Yeah, 5.
Buff. You can buff multiple things. You can buff the same thing multiple times. It's fine.
It's fine.
Of the pack.
It's a good card when you're ahead. It's a good card when you're at parity, and it's a bad card when you're behind. So it's a 5.
Okay when you're behind.
Yeah, only because you're playing
not,
Paladin. Only because you're playing Paladin doesn't make it not terrible, because you have the ability to Hero Power, make a 1/1, which then becomes into a 2/3, which then turns into... I don't want to do the math.
I look forward to figuring out how many times I can conceivably give you a play where a turn 8 Silver Sword is okay over the course of today. Because so far we've got Paragon of Light on turn 7. Double Paragon of Light on 7, Silver Sword on 8.
You're gonna make this unbearable, aren't you?
Not unbearable.
You're right, Bear Shark isn't in the set. Alright, next card. We are now going into Priest! Hey, it's the lady in white. She's a 6-mana 5/5 that says Battlecry, cast Inner Fire on every single minion in your deck!
This would be good if, you didn't buff the minions once they were in play first.
Yeah.
You probably want to Inner Fire things that are in play, not... I would like this if it said cast Inner Fire on every minion you control.
I'm okay with both, to be perfectly honest.
Because, okay, I guess it does make your draws where you can't find your Inner Fire better, but...
Yeah, this card might see playing Dragon Priest.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the Dragon Priest already plays the Inner Fire combo.
It
plays the Inner Fire because,
Ysera.
No, the 5-mana Elemental 3/5.
Oh, yeah, that, Lyra.
Lyra, thank you. I was wanting to say Lunala. I'm like, it's not Lunala.
I think Lady in White is the worst Priest Legendary we have ever received. Which is not saying much because most of them are fucking broken.
I think Loetheb is worse than her.
Loetheb is a neutral.
I mean, no, not Loetheb. The Cthulhu card. I dusted it. I should know I should know what it's called. You get
Harold
1/1s of
Volesh?
everything. Hmm?
Harold Volesh? No,
Yes.
I'd much rather have 1/1s of everything.
Ah. That's fair. Next card?
Yep.
Alright. Chameleos! Hey.
I have already turned Chameleos into a fucking Kingsbane. This thing's amazing. Oh, right. Lady in White gets a 5 from me.
Oh, yeah. I'll
She's
also give it a
middle of
5.
the pack.
I'm giving Chameleos a 5 because it is bad in certain matchups and great in other matchups, and it's going to be a total fucking meme.
I am giving it a 9 because I've already done the best possible thing you can from it.
That's not value. Give it, come on.
No, I'm actually giving it a 9. I actually think it's one of the best cards in the set.
Okay.
Chameleos is real good.
Okay.
Hell, the worst case is you have a card in your hand that is feeding you information.
That is very fair. Okay, I'll bump mine up to a 7 then. Just for the information effect.
Yeah.
Because that, actually, yeah, we don't have that many cards that actually give you information in Hearthstone, and I want more cards like that in Hearthstone.
Yeah. This is like...
I'm just annoyed that Priest has it and Mage doesn't. But that's
Yeah.
copy for another day.
Oh.
Why does
Next
my
card.
phone keep
There's so
buzzing?
much-
And where is my old phone? Fucking hell.
I
Glitter
don't know.
Moth!
This-
5 mana 4/4. If your deck has only odd cards, double the health of your other minions.
See, this is why I want Lady in Wall away. She costs even.
Yeah.
You can see where my train of thought went when I first saw this, and I had only seen the effect of Lady in White, but I hadn't read cost yet.
Yeah.
I don't think Priest wanted odd because it can. This is how you rate Divine Spirit. No, not Divine Spirit.
You can do it with Lunara. I mean Lyra.
Lyra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have Lyra, then you have your 1-drop spells to try and find 2-drop spells. Like what this effect
Oh, you can't run
is.
Radiant Elemental in the deck. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, no Radiant Elemental, no Divine Spirit, no Shadow Word Pain.
That's, yeah.
I really think Priest wanted even, not odd.
Yep. I'm giving this a solid 4.
I'm giving it a 3.
Okay. Next
Vivid
card.
Nightmares.
Yeah.
3 mana spell. Choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it with 1 health remaining. Gee, I wonder how many static effects there are. Let's see. Sylvanas, Ragnaros.
Too fucking many, I think is the correct
There's
answer.
a bunch of other things on that list, but I've already said Sylvanas and Ragnaros, and that's all I care about.
Yeah. Same.
And because it has 1 health remaining, it's going to die easily. And what does Priest like having things do? Die, so it can cast Resurrect or all of the other Onyx Bishop or
I still can't find my phone.
Eternal
Whatever.
Servitude.
I will
or...
find it. It's gonna keep buzzing. It's gonna keep annoying me.
This is a Resurrect Priest deck's best friend.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
It's also the art's sweet. I really like the art.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
6?
combo. Oh shit, Healbot combo.
Ooh.
Has another. Oh no.
6?
I'm giving it a 7 because I just remembered about Healbot combo.
Okay. Night Scale Matriarch.
Which
7.
is, to be fair, a wild combo now. It
Yeah.
cannot exist in standard.
Yep.
Night Scale Matriarch is
7 mana 4/9 dragon. Whenever a friendly minion is healed, summon a 3/3 whelp. Here's the whelp. Looks cute.
I have not seen the whelp. I'm waiting for your stream to update.
Okay.
The whelp is very cute.
I'm giving it a solid 6.
I'm gonna give it a 6 as well. I don't think I can give it a solid 6, but it needs to be like it's a 9-drop, not a 7-drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a 6 for me. There's an Anivia.
Mm-hmm. Next, Next card, Coffin Crasher. It's a 6 mana 6/5 with Death Rattle. Summon a Death Rattle minion from your hand.
Why did this have to be priest? I want to play it with fucking monsters behind you. I can't remember the card's name. The rogue 4 mana 3/3 Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 from your copy of a card in your hand. I want to play both of those together. Because this is sweet. If you get this as a 1/1 and then you can just keep looping them.
No, yeah, I'm totally down with it.
Infinite minions.
Yeah.
That being said, it's a Death Rattle. It summons a Death Rattle from your hand. Quest Priest. Quests are still in standard, so that. You're running this as a 1/of with Quest and Reno and Wild. It does something. It's decently statted for its cost. I wouldn't say well statted, but it's decently statted.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 5.
I'm giving it 6.
Okay. Alright, next card.
Next card, 2.
5 mana, Holy Water. It is a spell. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If that kills it, add a copy of it to your hand. This card's solid.
This is a solid 2 is what it is, because it costs 5.
It's great in Arena.
Sure. If Arena was a good format.
Wow.
This card has applications of killing your own minions as well.
Yep.
Because Resurrect Priest exists.
Yep. I'm giving it a solid
And
5.
what's better, I'm giving it a solid 3.
Okay. Next card.
I'm giving this a solid 1.
I'm just saying.
Bad.
This card is terrible.
Bad.
5 mana for 5/8 elemental. Don't let that stat line fool you. Can't attack while damaged.
If you can deal a solid 3 damage to this every turn, the priest is never attacking with it.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 1.
Purify is a thing. I'm still giving it a 1.
Yeah, same.
Which is still better than my giving a card a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you'll notice, still remains the worst card in the set.
Mm-hmm.
Because this has some applications.
Divine Hymn, a 2 mana spell. Restore 6 health to all friendly characters. So Circle of Healing got buffed and it's instead of 4, it's 6. Instead of 0 mana, it's got 2 mana, so it's worse, so I don't like it.
It also only hits friendly.
Yes.
Which means you can't Shadow Priest thing. The 3/5 for 4. Circle of Healing, then Circle of Healing. You can't use this as removal, is what I'm saying. I have salt. Yes, there's actually I have a salt shaker on my desk.
Opal, I have my phone. The thing that I'm missing is my other phone. It's the other phone. This is the new phone. I have an iPhone 7. It's the iPhone 6 that's buzzing, because it has all my Facebook and other shit on it. This one doesn't. Ah! Tablet down.
Is someone sexting you?
Yes.
Based on that, is going to have a nice surprise? Probably.
Mm-hmm. Squash Sling, a 2 mana 2/1 with Echo. Battlecry.
We didn't give our scores for Divine Hymn. I'm giving it a 4.
Okay, I'll give it a 3.
I'm giving it a 4 because
Okay.
it looks cool and it has application.
That's fair. Squashling, 2 mana 2/1, 1 with Echo. Battlecry, restore 2 health. Hey, I'm gonna give this the same rating that I gave with the other card, which is when you're ahead, this card's fine. When you're behind, when you're behind, this card's amazing. And when you're at parity, this card's still amazing.
I'm going to give it a
4?
Yep.
I will give it a 5.
Because I am comparing it to a I'm comparing this to 6 mana worth of stuff. So I'm comparing this to any like above the curve statted 2 mana minion.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking like small health giant ass 2 mana minion.
Mm-hmm.
And a greater healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you are gaining 6 and you have a minion. Big ass minion.
That's
and
fair.
This is worse than that.
That's fair. Off to Rogue?
So I'm giving this a 4.
Okay.
Still kind of just... Yeah, off to Rogue.
Tess Greymane is a 8 mana 6/6 Battlecry. Replay every card from other classes you've played this game. This card basically works how Old Yogg used to work, and I wish that Swashbuckler was still in the format. Have fun,
But
Wild.
you, even in Wild, this is actually the second worst legendary in the set.
Yeah, I can see it.
Behind Duskfall and Aviana. I'm still going to give it a much better score than Duskfall and Aviana. It gets a 4.
Yep. I will also give it. I will give it a 5. No, actually, I'm giving it a 6 because memes.
I have memes for the next one.
Okay. Face Collector is a... The card is my favorite just for the name and the art. That is fair. Face Collector. 3 mana 2/2 Echo Battlecry. Add a random legendary minion to your hand. This card is going to be so memey.
I would like to just point out that I've already faced somebody who played a Face Collector and got a Shutter Walk off of it.
Would you like to tell me what Shutterwalk is?
No, because we'll get to it when we get to Shaman. It's one of the Shaman legendaries.
Oh,
It's
that
the
one.
Battlecry one.
Oh.
It's Battle Yogg. Yeah. Turns out when you get a thing that gets you battle cries, that gets you battle cries, that gets you battle...
So, 8?
I'm giving it a 7.
I'm giving it an 8 because memes.
I'm giving it a 7 because it's fine. If you high roll, you get some great, but you can also low roll. You can get some very shitty legendaries.
Yep, that is also very fair. But he also has Echo, so you can salvage it.
Hopefully.
Yep.
I think you are never playing this on 3. At minimum, you're playing it on 6.
I will agree with that. Alright, next card?
Yep.
Alright. Next card is going to be the Spectral Cutlass. 4 mana 2/2 with Lifesteal. Whenever you play a card from another class, gain +1 durability. I still wish that Swashbuckler existed.
Build your own Kingsbane.
Yeah, basically.
I'm giving it a 7.
I'll give it a 5. I'll wait for someone to surprise me with this. Next one.
Yep.
Wanted! A 4 mana spell. Deal 3 damage to a minion. If that kills it, add a coin to your hand.
For those that are not watching and are just listening, the title is in all caps and there's an exclamation mark at the end. That is why he said it very loudly.
Deal with it.
I'm not complaining! I'm just pointing it out to the people who may not be physically watching and might just be listening.
I mean, this is true. You can just, listen to this.
Yeah. I think this is a 4.
I will give it a solid 4 as well.
I don't think there's much discussion.
I'm going
required
to
for this.
exclaim wanted every time I play this card.
Just like every time you play a 2/2 Death Rattle Swashbuckler.
Yes.
Undercity Huckster, you're just gonna go, buy one! And every time you see the word fungus, you just go, hey. You
No,
wanna
it's
buy
more
some
like every
fungus?"
time when I play a Massacre Worm, I'm gonna go and I just every time when I play the card, I just go, "Hey, you guys."
Hey, you guys.
Anyway,
No,
next
no.
card. Card 6 Curse Castaway is a 6 mana 5/3 pirate synergies. It has Rush, Death Rattle, draw a combo card from your deck. I wish this costed 4.
Turns out, just costing 6 and being this is removal that draws you a card. Might actually draw you removal.
Yeah, very fair.
Turns out it's actually pretty good. I've dealt with it already.
Oh.
I'm
6?
giving it a 6. Yeah, just a nice solid 6. It's a nice solid card.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Hella, standard, hella depowered. So this is actually pretty strong. Like, a nice solid 6 is, top tier right now.
Okay. Next card.
Yep.
Mistwraith. Oh, great art, by the way. 4 mana 3/3. Whenever you play an Echo card, gain +1/+1. So this is the first ever Echo's mana card.
See, yeah, the stream is in the back as background noise right now, and y'all jump scared me with the wanted. Yeah, exactly.
I regret nothing.
Turns out, what is it? The Overload Elemental doesn't see play, and I don't think this is gonna see play either.
Agreed. It's also 4 mana. If this was like a 2 mana,
The other one was 4 mana and is a 2/4.
yeah.
And requires you to be playing real cards. This one requires you to be playing
No, the
a
other one is
card
3
with
mana.
Echo.
The other one's 3 mana, 3/5. 2/5.
2/4.
3 mana, 2/4.
Let's be honest. You're
still
tacking
not
on
playing
your,
this.
You're tacking on your first instance of Overload onto the cost of the other. Of the
Yeah,
elemental.
exactly, yeah.
So it's a 4 mana 2/4.
Yeah, strictly worse Van Cleef. Agreed.
Yeah.
2?
I am giving it a 2. And I'm going to be very salty if I ever deal with one
Yep.
that kills me.
Pickpocket is a 2 mana card spell with Echo. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. This
So
is what the card I was hoping we'd get. Love you too.
so this is okay. So if we're comparing it to Burgle, it's 1 mana worse. If we're comparing it to Swashbuckler, it's 1 mana worse.
So it's worse than all the other cards we've ever gotten.
It's worse than the 2 best steal card from your opponent. It's worse than Hallucinate because you don't get to discover, and it costs 1 more.
Yeah, I'd say it's good for Arena. That's about it.
This is still a really good card. I'm giving it a 6
Okay.
because it's still another steal effect.
I'll join you on that.
I think it is actually just... We're going to realize just how powerful some of the stuff was previously, and we're going to realize that this is still very powerful.
Next card. Blink Fox. Great art, by the way. 10 out of 10. 3 mana, 3/3 Beast. Battlecry. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class.
So, here's where I say this is Swashbuckler. This is strictly exactly Swashbuckler. Because it is 3 times the stats and cost.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
It's fine. It is also a fox, so I am entirely biased. I'm giving this an 8. I've actually already cast it a few times and had it cast against me. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Turns out 3/3s are kind of a pain to deal with in this format. Surprisingly, you'd even realize. 3 health is a very relevant stat. I'm gonna give this a 7.
I'll join you on that.
Like, I don't think it's gonna see play in Wild because Swashbuckler is, and is a pirate, which has more synergies than Beast in Rogue.
Yeah.
But I am biased because the art
Mm-hmm.
is a fox, and it's actually just good. Yeah, Cutthroat Buccaneer hits the word pirate,
And that's about
on
it.
and it says give your weapon +1 attack. On 4, by the way, you can go Kingsbane this, and you now have a 2/3 Kingsbane. And a 2/4 in play. That is a pirate. This is pretty good. Oh, did we lose Squid Face?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we lost Squid Face. This is great then.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm giving this a 7.
Give it a 7? Sure. I'll give it a 6.
In Wild, I don't think it... maybe in Wild it'll see some play, but it's...
And next card is 2 mana Kidney Punch. Echo. Deal 2 damage to a minion.
It says... Minion, not undamaged. It is... Turns out, not actually that bad.
The real name is Cheap Shot, but look at the art. He's giving him a Kidney Punch.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 5 as well.
There's not much to say about that.
It's a
Echo is actually quite nice. I don't actually know if Unstable Evolution got updated. I'm going to check.
I still like I'm gonna play this card and be just like kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, and pause. Kidney punch.
Unstable evolution still reached transform a friendly minion into one that costs 1 more repeatable this turn. It did not get updated to say Echo.
I mean, neither did your Sarge with recruit.
Yes. So we on to Shaman now?
Yes. Shudderwalk is a 9-mana 6/6 battle cry. Repeat all other battle cries from cards you've played this game. I'm giving this a 9 for memes.
I'm giving this a 9 for memes as well. Also because I've seen it played, albeit I've seen it played in Rogue off of a fucking face collector. I've also seen 6 of it in play. Because how long can this go on?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's real good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out 90 mana 6/6s are hard to kill.
Yeah. Next card, the only new hero we got, Hagatha the Witch. It's an 8-mana.
Hagatha.
Hagatha?
Hagatha.
Ah. Ha, hey. How is the A pronounced A?
Hagatha.
I'm saying Hagatha. That's how you pronounce it in English.
No, Hagatha is how you pronounce it in English.
I don't care. It's an 8-mana, gives you +5 armor, technically health. Battle cry, deal 3 damage to all minions, and has Bewitch, which is a passive hero power. After you play a minion, add a random shaman spell to your hand. This card seems
So, hear me out. You use this, clear the board next turn. Doppelgangster's Brawl.
Yeah.
You gained a spell, you cleared the board, gained a spell, played another hero. Sweet.
I don't have Maelstrom Pulse anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
You do.
Yep.
You get to have the fun enjoyment of going 8 mana, having 10 mana on the board, going Hagatha, and then playing Maelstrom Pulse, getting a minion, 2 minions. Well, oh wait, no, you don't. After you play a minion, never mind.
I'm always right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Hagatha is a nice, good 10.
Yeah, I'm down giving her 10 also.
Turns out heroes are really good.
Yeah. Fog Shaper is a 7-mana 4/8 elemental. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck. This card seems meh.
No, I'm giving it 4.
Okay, I'll join you on that 4.
It costs too much. Shaman does not have very many good spells that are low enough to do anything.
Yeah. Totem Crusher. It's a 4-mana 2/3 with Beast. That's Taunt. Battlecry. Destroy your totems. Gain +2/+2 for each destroyed. This card seems bad.
I'm going to actually be the contrarian here and say it's actually really good. Turns out, this is the best totem synergy card we've ever had.
That's saying a lot.
In Wild, this makes a totem-based deck actually playable.
Isn't the 5-mana
The make an Alkir when you have all 4 of the basic ones?
No.
The Witch?
Trying to remember the
Wicked Witch.
No.
Or whatever it is.
Trying to remember the mechanic from TGT.
Joust?
Yeah, no, the other one. Hero power.
Oh, the upgrading your hero power?
No, when you activate your hero power.
Inspire.
Yes. Isn't the inspired guy when giving totems +2 attack better? Like one of the best totem cards we've ever gotten.
Probably, but it doesn't even see play in Wild anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. This thing's good. It says taunt, and feasibly you could at worst play this on turn 6 and have a 4/5 taunt.
That's fair. Okay.
Which for 4 mana is above the curve.
For standard, I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
It's still middling. It's not great, but
Yeah.
it's still better.
Next card is Earth and Might. Earth and Might. Earth and Might. There we go. Articulate my words. 2 mana for a spell. Give a minion +2/+2. If it's an elemental, add a random elemental to your hand.
I mean, being that Elemental Shaman is probably the best elemental deck out there, yeah, it's pretty good.
For Elemental Shaman, this card, I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'm giving it a 7. Because even without the Elemental Synergy, 2 mana +2/+2 is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Give me a quick second here. Alright.
What's our next one?
Mercspark Eel. 2 mana 2/3 beast. Battlecry. If your deck has only even cards, deal 2 damage.
Turns out Hegath is an even cost card. Downside, Witch's Apprentice is a odd cost card.
Oh.
This deck is really at odds with itself.
That's hilarious. Nice pun, by the way.
Good. Yeah, no, like I said, Priest wants even. This one, wish it said odd.
5?
That being said, odd does mean you get 2, or even does mean you get a hero power that costs 1. I'm gonna give it a 5. I don't know how these are gonna work out.
Same.
All I know is that the Priest one is bad.
Blazing
The other ones are
Invocation. A 1 mana spell. Discover a Battlecry minion. Hey. I'm giving this a solid 8.
I'm gonna give this an 8. Because
This
without
doesn't
Shudderwock,
have
this is
Overload.
still great. Yeah, it doesn't have Overload. That's the key part.
Why does this card not have Overload?
I would actually like to point out there's only one Overload card in this set.
Holy shit, Blizzard. You're giving Shaman, like, not terrible cards.
Yeah. Turns out the Overload card is also not terrible.
Yeah. Ghost Light Angler, a 2 mana 2/2 Murloc with Echo. Does this make the Murloc deck good?
Calling the Finishers, this is not. No, this actually, losing Calling the Finishers and Finja actually kills it in Standard, and in Wild, you still have better Murlocs to play.
So,
that
2?
being said, I think it's fine for a Evolve Shaman deck, which does still exist.
Barely.
Barely, yes. Wait, is Evolve Wild?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Unstable Evolution and
Thrall.
Thrall is the only evolved cards we have left.
I mean, Wild.
Lucky you. Have fun.
Yeah, lucky me. Yeah, no, I can see quite a few things. For this, it's...
So,
Fine.
4?
I'm gonna give it a 4, yeah.
Okay.
It's not very good.
It's not that bad.
It's, not great.
Witch's Apprentice. It's a 1 mana 0/1 beast. Taunt. Battlecry. Add a random shaman spell to your hand.
It's literally the Hex Frog.
I know. It's great.
Also, if you play this after you have Hegatha, this reads Battlecry, give yourself 2 random shaman spells.
So, This is... Wait. This is Babbling Book. Why the fuck does Shaman get Babbling Book?
Because it restricts you to... Oh, wait, no, Babbling Book is Mage spell. Because it's 0/1 taunt. Because it is a Witch's Apprentice that got hexed. Because it's a beast.
It's common, too.
Yeah, I'm giving this an 8.
Yeah, same.
It would be a 9 if it had an extra help.
It would be a 9 if it had an attack stat on it.
Okay, it would be a 9 if it had another stat.
Yeah.
On it. Doesn't matter which one of the two, just one of them.
Mm-hmm. It's bad Babbling Book, but yeah. It was bad
Yeah.
Babbling Book, but only because you get a Shaman spell.
Yeah, and Shaman has a lot of bad spells.
Yup. Still gonna see play.
Yeah.
Hey, have fun with in Wild when you want to play Yogg Shaman.
God.
Have fun.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You couldn't Shudderwock after playing Yogg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
You also play Hegathon in that deck. Oh, it sounds like we're making a great Wild deck.
I need a Shudderwock now, and I need to draft Yogg.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I look forward to watching Dane do this.
Yep. Zap!
Because I
Zero
know
mana.
people.
0 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion, overload 1. This card's
Hey,
fine.
turns out this is actually better than backstab.
Yep. I'm giving this a solid 6.
This is getting 7 because this is the best shaman spell we've had that deals damage in a very long time.
Yeah. Next
Also, you know, it's 0 cost, overload 1.
Yep.
I was expecting like overload 3.
Yeah.
Also, for it to deal 3 damage.
Next class.
Yep.
Boop,
Hi,
boop.
Warlocks.
Hi, Warlock. Lord Godfrey. This is a 7 mana 4/4. Battlecry. Deal 2 damage to all other minions. If any die, repeat this battlecry. Hey, Control Warlock. How's it going? Would you like a new great card for your deck? Hey, Q-Block. Would you also like a new great card for your deck?
Incidentally, it deals 2 damage and doesn't deal it to itself. I'm giving this idiot a 10 because I don't know what Blizzard was thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. Why are you cycling through things very quickly?
Good question. I don't know.
I think you might have put it into slideshow.
What the fuck? It's not letting me... What? It's not letting me change.
Technical difficulties?
Give me a second here.
Lord Godfrey is a 10 because Blizzard was on drugs when they designed him. Because
That's
they
not
would...
what I
It's
wanted.
like, okay, so you know how Q-Block is like a big problem before rotation, and then you know how Q-Block is like still a big problem because they didn't do anything to stop it? And they just keep giving it more and more toys? Lord Godfrey, it is a bad idea. What the fuck is going on?
Great question. I don't know.
Okay, you must have turned it into a slideshow and have it set at like half a second.
It's not. Okay. It appears to have... I'm doing this slowly.
Who wants to queue up Yakety Sax?
I leaned on my keyboard and hit something.
Press every button on your keyboard. We'll figure it out eventually.
Okay.
So who wants to queue up Yakety Sax? Oh.
Stay. Fucking... Stay.
We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Stay. Okay. I think we're
Sounds-
good. Besides,
sounds-
okay, what we were doing, saying, well, as I was saying, hi, Control Lock, Q Block, here's a new card for you, have fun.
Now fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Next card. Also giving it a...
Glinda Crowskin.
Also, what was the rating for that card? Because I was giving it an 8.
I'm giving it a 10 because
Okay.
Blizzard is on drugs.
Yeah. I'm very scared to even click into this. Because I don't know what happened.
So Glinda Crowskin is overcosted.
Uh-huh. Minions in your hand have Echo. I don't know if this is good. I also don't know
Oh,
if...
fuck.
What?
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Molten Giant. Giants. Just in general. Oh, no. Oh,
I am
no.
so happy Arcane Giant rotated out, but we have Mountain Giant. We have Mountain Giant!
Giant. Yeah. Mountain Giant.
I'm giving this an 8.
I'm giving this an 8 as well. I was like, oh, this is overcosted. It's never gonna. Oh, shit, Giants.
This is why they rotated Mountain Giant out.
Yeah, yeah. Now I understand why Mountain Giant went away and was returned to 20.
Yup.
Oh, fuck. Also, in Wild, you also have access to fucking Sea Witch.
Yep.
So you go Sea Witch, this, mountain, 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 mountain.
I'm not hitting the left button, by the way, anymore.
Okay.
Deathweb Spider is a 5-mana 4/6 with Beast Battlecry. If you're a hero who activated its hero power, this turn it gains lifesteal.
Or you just took damage from things like Blood Witch, or Dark Possession,
Or I'm giving it a 7.
Or the Fiery Imp, or yeah, it's getting 7. It's kind of gross.
It's a good card.
Also, it's a beast.
Yeah.
Blizzard, please stop trying to make Beast Warlock a thing. Please just give them more demons. They need better demons.
They
and
had some great demons.
the more demons that you put into their demon pool, the worse their discovers get. Because right now, the difference between bad demon and good demon is so easy to take a difference from. It's like, oh, did I get Lord Jiraxis or did I get the 0/1 stealth buffer guy?
Yep.
I wonder who I'm gonna take.
Next one?
Yeah.
Ratcatcher is a 3-mana 2/2 with Rush. Battlecry, destroy a friendly minion and gain its attack and health. I don't know if this card is good.
I think it's pretty good. Oh shit. Big minion, the Void Ripper. No, not Void Ripper, Void Terror. This. Destroying the other thing. And basically being a Van Cleef. This does a very good impression of Edwin Van Cleef.
It's not Echo, it's Rush.
I know.
Okay.
So you have, like, let's say you have 2 Deathweb Spiders, neither of which have lifesteal. Then you play the demon that eats the things to its sides. Then you play this, you kill something, and then next turn you still have, like, an 18-2. Or, like, an 18-7 or something. This does a really good impression of being Edwin Van Cleef.
Yep.
And a removal spell.
Yep.
I'm giving this an 8. Because I am overly optimistic about it.
Okay. I will give it a 5 because I am waiting for it to be good or bad. Next card?
Yep.
Blood Witch. It's a 4-mana 3/6. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to your hero. I don't know if this card is good because instead of just taking 1, you could just pay 2, draw a card.
I don't think you're looking at this as like an alternate to using your hero power to trigger life damage damage taken. I think you're looking at this as to be like a tempo play like this into Deathweb Spider, and I think it's bad. Giving it a 4.
I'll give it a 4 as well.
Its stats are fine. Curse of Weakness is a 2-mana spell with Echo. Give all enemy minions -2 attack until your next turn.
Hey, control lock. Here's another card for you. Fuck off.
This is really good. It stopped the control lock that I was facing from dying for 2 turns. I had an 8/8 Flappy Bird. He cast this 4 times. I had a 0/8 Flappy Bird. Couldn't attack.
You could.
Going into, like, on turn 9, or, like, I spent 9 mana. I had an Animal Companion and a, to my side, neither of which got a Leok. Which meant he would have died.
Next card?
It's really good. I'm gonna give this a 7.
Okay. I will also give it a 7.
Dark Possession is way better than it looks on paper.
You mean on digital card paper?
I mean, it is way better than it is.
Okay.
Than it looks. This thing is actually really good. It's 1 mana, At worst, deal 2 damage to yourself
Oh
and discover a demon.
Oh yeah, you deal it to yourself. I thought it was a minion. Fuck, this card's
No, friendly
great.
character. Yeah, this is amazing. This is a 7. Nice, solid 7.
Yep.
Because you still have to discover a demon, and in standard, there's not any good demons.
Doomguard.
Not any good demons, in air quotes.
Doomguard, Void Lord.
Air quotes.
Fiendish
Yeah,
Circle.
there's some really good, bad.
Yeah. 2?
This is, hey, is there a quest that says summon 10 demons?
No.
Then this is bad.
Yeah.
I found call in the finishers.
Yeah,
It
no
makes
kidding.
demons and is in the wrong class. I'm giving this a 2 because I'm very disappointed.
Duskbat,
It's
Izzy.
actually a fine card. I'm giving it a 2, mostly Mimi. It's actually just not great.
What, Duskbat?
No, Fiendish Circle.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, it will actually see play outside of Arena. It's just no, please.
Duskbat is a 3-mana 2/4 beast with a voice crack apparently. Battle cry. If your hero took damage this turn, summon a 2/1/1 bats.
It's
Fine.
quite good.
Yeah.
Actually,
Demon. Hey, turn 4. Flame Imp, Kobold, person. Discard.
turn 4 Dark Possession. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 6.
Yeah. I'm solid 6.
And then Witchwood Imp is a 1-mana 1/1 stealth with Death Rattle. Give a
Also,
random
here's the
friendly
bats.
minion +2.
They look cute.
Oh yeah, the bats are adorable. This Witchwood Imp is not good.
Nope. 3.
Gonna give it a 4.
I'm giving it a 3.
I'm giving it a 4 because it's deep. Otherwise, it would be a 3.
That's fair. I do believe that is it for Warlock. On to
Yep, we got one
Warrior.
We got one last class.
And we got Neutral.
Thankfully, the neutrals are going to be super quick, as they always are.
Black Howl Gunspire cannot attack, so it's Ragnaros. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. This is not Ragnaros.
It has a sweet animation for entering and a sweet animation for triggering.
Past that, I think it's bad.
Garrosh, Whirlwind.
I guess.
It's Rot Face.
Wouldn't you just rather cast Rot Face though?
I'd rather have both of these in play, to be honest.
Or hasn't that magical
You can
Christmas land?
you can get this off of Rot Face.
Okay. There's that, but I'm thinking if this card is in your
I'm
deck,
going to give
how
this a
good is
6.
it?
I'm going to give it a 6. It's not as good as Rot Face, but
Yeah.
Gunspire is great. I'm giving it a 6 because it's not actually as good as we all want it to be, but it is awesome nonetheless.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
It gets like an 8 or a 9 in my heart, but it gets a 6 on paper because it's not as good as it looks.
Darius the Dunkmaster. I mean Crowley. Is a 5.
This is the best card in the set, by the way.
Is a 5-mana 4/4 with Rush. After this attacks and kills a minion, gain +2/+2. This card's
Do you
great.
know how many turns it took me to kill one of these earlier?
Too many?
6.
Too many.
Too many. This is the best card in the set.
10?
I am giving this a 9, incidentally. It is the best card in the set, but because it's in Warrior, I can't actually give it a 10.
I will give it an 8.
It is getting a 9 because fuck, this thing is powerful, but the 3 10s that I've given are mostly 10s because memes and wild shenanigans. This is actually just very fair in wild. In standard, this is disgusting.
This was made for stop hating yourself, your warrior. Yes. Deadly Arsenal is a 6-mana spell in Warrior. Reveal a weapon from your deck, deal its attack to all minions. Hey, you know Dragonfire and Mage? Here. Have this card.
There are 2 ways to look at this. You can look at it as an Enrage Enabler using only low attack weapons.
I look at this as a control lock. Only.
Or you can use it as a control weapon and hope your Gore Howls are still in your deck.
I mean, are you having any weapons that aren't Gore Howls?
Maybe an Arcanite Reaper?
I mean, you're probably just having the 3-mana 3/2, right?
And control. I mean,
Control
for
used to
6, I
run it.
want. For control, I want. Yes, but 2 Gore Howls and maybe an Arcanite Reaper, and then the not axe.
Yeah.
The not axe whirlwind.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The 4 mana 1/2/2.
Blood Reaver or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah.
Or Blood
I
Racer.
see this as a fine card, great for control. This looks like we're gonna have a control format, almost, honestly.
I think it's a mid-range format actually.
Ooh,
And I think
yes.
this is actually quite good. I'm gonna give this a 7.
I was gonna join you with that 7, yeah. I like giving this a 7.
I am going to have Nightmares of Town Crier,
Boop.
which is our next card.
Battle Cry. Draw a rush minion from your deck. Oh, so you're just gonna have this and Darius
So
in your
1
deck.
mana, 1/2. No, not just that. You're gonna also have Militia Commander and Rabid Worgen and a bunch of the neutral rushes. There's a lot of good rushes in this set.
So what you're telling me is that if I play a deck that doesn't play minions that often, I'm safe.
No, because then they are playing surprisingly undercosted minions for their stats.
Hmm.
Because at worst you're playing they can hold the good ones for when you do have minions. They can play the ones that are just kind of stats. Like Rabid Worgen at worst is a 3/3 for 3.
That's fair.
Hey, have you ever played the Whirlwind Ghoul into an empty board before?
Hmm.
I have.
Hey, has charge been changed to read rush?
No. Charge is still charge. There are just no charge minions in this set.
No, I mean, has charge, the
Oh.
spell.
I don't know. Let me check. Also, I should check Charging Devil's Sword.
Yes.
Curse Blade. Just an FYI, Curse Blade is still bad.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But yeah. I will give Town Crier a good solid 6.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Because I have seen it in action and it was quite good.
Next card.
What does charge cost? I'm looking for it.
Isn't it like 1 or 2? 1 or 0? It's the basic warrior card.
I can't find it. Oh, because I'm in crafting. No. Give a friendly minion charge. It can't attack heroes this turn. So I'm assuming Charging Devil's Sword is also not changed.
Why hasn't Blizzard changed fucking wordings?
Charging Devil's Sword also says charge Battlecry can't attack hero this turn.
Why don't they change fucking... Blizzard is dumb. Anyway, Festaruk Hulk is a 5 mana 2/7 minion. After a friendly minion attacks, gain +1 attack. This card seems fine.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, I'm giving it
a 5. It's just actually kind of good.
Yep.
It's kind of good. I could actually feasibly see it being played in Pirate Warrior because, yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
You
I'll
have
be right back.
You have a lot of minions. Wait up.
I'm hungry and I need snackables.
Oh, as an aside, I don't know if you've seen it yet. Renox blessed these kinds of ranked games. I played with the Soraka on his enemy's team last night.
Is she bad?
No, they're a bad Soraka in the jungle because they were meanie, or not in the jungle, but top lane with Smite, or they were trolling in that game. They were actually quite good in the game last night. I'm assuming their Fiora was banned. Which means I'm assuming they're a one trick. That's the end of my aside.
Militia Commander is a 4 mana 2/5 minion with Rush. Battlecry, gain 3 attack this turn. Seems good.
It is good. As it turns out, a 5 mana or a 4 mana 5/5 as removal is pretty good.
Reminds me of that Minotaur from Theros.
Yeah. Yeah. What Doc said in chat. Charge and Rush are not the same. If you random into Devilsaur, it would be able to go, like, to the face, but go fast is correct. It goes fast the turn you get it. Yeah, Militia Commander is real good. Nice solid 5. Again,
I was gonna give it
a lot
a
of the rare,
6.
a lot of the rares are like 5-6 range.
Next card, Red
Yep.
Band Wasp is a 2-mana 1/3 with Beast, with Rush, and has +3 attack while damaged.
No. No.
No?
I'm giving it a 3.
Okay.
I
will
think this
go
is
with a
actually
4,
the worst. I think that is actually the worst rush beat.
Okay.
Oh shit! Do you remember how we were talking about Black Hell, Gunspire, and Rotface? I forgot about one of the commons in Martin.
We're gonna see it.
Yep, we're gonna see it in a second. It's not our next card because our next card is something.
Rabbit Worgen is a 3-mana 3/3 with Rush.
Worst case scenario, your opponent doesn't have a minion. You've played a 3/3 for 3.
5.
And you have done that before with the Whirlwind Ghoul. I'm giving it a 5 as well because it is.
Warpath.
Yeah, did you ever want to Whirlwind multiple times in a turn?
Well, now you can.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Question:
It's pretty good. Yes.
does the hitting yourself deck in Wild now get better? You know, with also the fact of everyone get in here.
Oh god, you just have more access to Whirlwind effects now. Oh. God. I don't know.
I'm giving this a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7 as well, but mostly because from a control front.
Yes, agreed. Woodcutter's Axe is a 2-mana, 2 attack, 2 durability. Death Rattle, give +2/+1 to a random friendly and a rush minion.
That does not mean they have to have their rush currently active. It can be turns after they have been played.
Neat.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it took so long for me to kill a Darius Crowley, because my opponent managed to Woodcutter's Axe twice onto him.
Rip.
Yeah. I am giving it a 6.
I will give it a 5.
I mean, a 6 because it is better than a baseline weapon.
That's fair. On to neutral.
Neutrals.
So we're gonna so how we do neutral usually is we're gonna go mostly in depth for the legendaries, the epics.
If we have a reason to go in depth, we're going in depth.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we are giving you our score and we are moving past it.
Basically, I'll give you like a quick TLDR.
I mean, we're gonna say what the card is. We're gonna say what the card is, say our score, some in-depth discussion if the card warrants it.
Yeah. Like Gen, Grainmane.
Why is Gen the first one? It's Gen, by the way.
Because I messed up.
Okay. He is the even cost legendary, and he is fine.
Yep. 6 mana, 6/5. Start of the game. If your deck has only even cost cards, your starting hero power costs 1. This seems good.
I think if these decks exist and are competitively viable, these cards are amazing. If they exist and they're kind of memes, they're great.
I will give him slightly higher than average than all these other ones. I will give him a 7. Because
I'm giving Gen a 7.
Because I think this card in Hunter is great.
Yeah. Oh, it turns out Hunter has a lot of good even cost cards.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a 7. What are you giving?
As an example, I'm giving him a 7.
7? Okay. Baku, the Moon Eater.
I think this is the better of the two. Unfortunately, I think the decks that want to use it don't want to use it with their, like, the classes that have the odd ones don't want to have them because they want it even instead.
I think Mage wants this.
Yeah, I think Mage is the only one of those that actually will end up, like...
Mage is going to love this.
Odd Hunter is another one that's very viable.
I'm giving this an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I think both of these really depend on the strength of the decks that revolve around them.
I'm going to give this an 8. I'm going to craft it immediately after we're done this. Then I'm going to turn off the stream and make food.
So, next legendary.
Yep.
I think there's another class that will like Baku or Jen
Azalina?
that don't have another card, but Azalina.
Azalina, okay. Soul Thief is a 7 mana 3/3. Battlecry, replace your hand with a copy of your opponent's.
Key point, it's replace your hand. That hand can be empty, and it just replaces it with a copy of your opponent's. This is a Paladin card.
Yes.
This is literally Divine Favor number 3.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be Divine Favor number 1, to be honest.
Yeah. I will give this card a good solid 6.
I'm going to give it a 7.
I think this card will see some play in competitive, because I feel like this is a competitive card. And also, I feel like this card seems decent. I don't know exactly what shell you want it in, other than...
The biggest cost card in Dude Paladin.
Yes!
Because after you've used 2 Divine Favors, you can use this to draw your opponent's hand.
Mm-hmm. Countess Ashmore.
She's fine.
7 mana, 6/6 battlecry. Draw a Rush, Life, Steal, and Death Rattle card from your deck. Hey!
It says card, so it doesn't strictly hit minions. Which is only relevant for Lifesteal and Death Rattle.
Mm-hmm. So,
and only in 2 separate classes.
So, we
well,
lost,
we lost Curator.
We lost Curator. Here's new Curator.
Here is new and strictly worse Curator, because this does not have Taunt, which is actually the reason Curator was playable.
Yep. That and it got Finley.
It got Finley and Alex.
Yep. I will give her a solid 5.
She is going to get a 6. Because she is a Cobalt Shiny Finder number 3.
Fair enough. Dollmaster Dorian. Sure. 5 mana, 2/6.
I have seen this in play. They drew 4 cards, hit 0 minions, so somebody fucked up their deck. See previous statement about Vicious Nightmare and silly Priest can want this. There are probably a Priest deck that wants this, but yeah, Rogue or nothing really.
Yeah.
While there might be Resurrect Priest shenanigans,
I'm gonna give this another 5.
Yeah, it's getting 5. I don't think it's very good.
Neither do I.
It looks sweet, and the effect of it going off is amazing. But
so this card is sweet. Splitting Fester Root is an 8 mana 4/4. Death Rattle summon 2 2/2 Splitting Sapperlings. They turn into Splitting Sapperlings, which are 3 mana 2/2s with Death Rattle summon 2 1/1 Wood Chips. Here's the Wood Chips.
I have not seen the Wood Chips before. They are cute. Mitotic Slime, you looked so much more appealing at 5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
You look so much more appealing at 4 and a green.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, this is pretty cool. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yep, same here.
Because I like Death Rattle synergies. Also, this gives you 3 Death Rattle triggers for Priest Quest.
What the hell?
What?
My thing is being weird, don't mind me.
Okay.
Oh, that would be what explain it, I think. Yep, that would do it. Right. Worgen Abomination! 7 mana 6/6.
No.
At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other damaged minions. No!
No.
No!
No.
No.
I'm going to give it a 4.
I'm giving it a 0.
I'm giving it a 4 because I can see that there are applications for it. It is still bad.
I'm giving it a 0 because it's bad and don't play it.
Whirlwind, then play this.
Your minion
control
dies.
card for war. This one doesn't, because it's not damaged. Your opponents take another 2. Presumably that clears at least some of them. This is a control warrior card. It is still bad, which is why I'm giving it a 4.
Mm-hmm. Mossy Horror, aka the monster from Monsters Inc.
Shadow Word Horror on legs.
Try all other minions with 2 or less attack. Yup.
It's not great. 5.
Yeah, it's a meta dependent card, and it's also a card that will be played in competitive.
Like I said earlier, 3/3 is a very nice stat line right now.
Mm-hmm. It's great to we'll see competitive play.
Yeah, it'll be competitive, one-off things per deck.
Like the Skulking Geist.
Yeah.
Muck Hunter. It's a 5 mana, 5/8 rush. Battlecry summon 2/2/1 Mucklings for your opponent. Here's the Muckling.
It's fine. Turns out the decks with Rush also tend to have weapons. As it turns out, Rush is pretty. The downsides of understated or undercosted, overstated Rush minions is largely bypassable. It's 5. It's just kind of middle of the pack.
You comp as well with Darius.
Yeah.
If opponent has no board, you give them things, and Darius and this kill both the things.
Yep.
I will give it a 5.
I'm still giving it a 5.
Spellbinder is a 4 mana 2/4 Battlecry. Draw an elemental from your deck. Mage needed this.
No.
Or not.
You can just draw actual cards instead.
You could.
And I don't think it wants just a 4 mana 2/4.
That's also fair.
I am gonna give it a 4.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 5 because I'm optimistic. Nightmare Amalgam is a changeling. It's also 3/4. For 3.
Literally, it is the epitome of it is a fair card.
Yeah.
That has all the creature types.
Yep. It's a changeling. If you don't know what changelings are, they're magic cards that say they're all creature types.
It's not good, is what it is.
The decks that don't have many of the creatures in it for standard, we'll play it.
Yeah, for standard,
Which is why I'm giving it a 6.
Probably actually see this. For wild, no, it's just bad. I'm giving it a 4. Standard is a horrible format.
Voodoo Doll. Battlecry. Choose a minion. Death Rattle. Destroy the chosen minion.
Did I say that? Did you know that 1/1s are easy to kill? Did you know that this plays very nicely with that Discover a Demon card? Or
did you know this card also plays very nicely with Mortal Coil?
Mortal Coil.
The
Whirlwind.
The Rat Catcher.
Yeah, there's a lot. It plays nicely with Sully.
This card is just going to control Warlock.
Control Warlock, Control Warrior, Control Priest. So a whole bunch of things that really could use it. I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'll give it also 6. Witch's Cauldron is a 3 mana 0/4. After a friendly minion dies, add a random shaman spell to your hand. What?
No.
No.
No. I'm gonna give it a 2.
I will join you on that too.
Because it's a 0/4. If it was 1/4, it would be fine.
It was a 0/1 that costed 1, I'd be okay with it.
Yep. Does it trigger for itself?
No.
Can it trigger for itself?
No, unless you have 2 copies of it.
Okay. It doesn't say another. It just says when friendly. And it is a friendly minion.
Baleful Banker is a 2 mana 2/2. Battlecry. Choose a friendly minion, shuffle a copy of it into your deck. So this is the same thing as the Mage card, except for everyone.
Is a better casting cost when you're playing it flat.
The Mage one wasn't played when it was relevant, and I don't think this one will either.
I think this one will because it is a fine stat line if you have to play it flat.
That's fair.
I'm still just gonna give it a 5 though.
Yep.
Still
Agreed.
Not great. Also, I mean, Shutterwalk exists now, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Gilnean Royal Guard. It is another one of our Worgans. It is a 3/8 Divine Shield Rush for 8. Each turn it is in your hand, you swap its attack and health. I think this might be one of the best Morgans.
Yep.
It's a control card, by the way.
Yep, I know.
You're only probably ever playing this as a removal spell that eats up another minion.
Yep.
Or a spell-based removal.
Yep.
But it's an 8 damage to a minion.
I'll give this a solid 5. This card's solid.
I'm going to give it a 6, because I think it's actually going to be able to see Constructed.
Oh, it definitely is. I just don't think it's going to see more than that.
I was meaning, like, in Arena, this is amazing.
Oh, yeah, easily.
In Arena, you might actually see it as a 3/8.
Chief Inspector is a card that says, fuck you, mage, with your secrets. Is a 5 mana
Also,
4/6,
Paladin
destroy all
also-
enemy secrets.
I mean, all of the classes with secrets have relevant secrets in Standard.
I mean, Secret Eater got rotated out, so they had to print a new one, except this one is higher
And-
stats, but higher cost.
Of note, there is actually another way to deal with secrets in Standard. It is Kezan Mystic from the core set. This is worse than Kezan Mystic, unless
I'm
they
giving it a
have
4.
more than one secret. I'm gonna give it a 4. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 3 because I play Wild and I still get to play with Secret Eater.
Well, you have way more options than this. In Wild, don't you just give this a 2? Or like a 1?
No, I give it a 3
Okay,
because it's still another viable option.
that's fair. Witchwood Grizzly. I got way too many of these.
No.
I opened up packs.
That-
5 mana,
no,
3/12.
no.
Taunt. Battlecry, lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand.
Oh, it's his opponent's. I thought it was your hand. Yeah, no, this is getting a 2.
Okay.
I think this is far worse than I thought it was.
I'm going to give it a 3. I think it's not that terrible. Still terrible.
Mad Hatter, our next card, is a 4 mana 3/2.
I have Life
Battlecry
Drinker.
randomly tossed. Oh, you have what? You have Life Drinker?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they don't have them sorted by alphabetical as well. Life Drinker is really fucking good.
Hey, did you ever play Magic? Do you know the card Siege Rhino? Here's Siege Rhino, except it's not as statted and doesn't have trample. But still good.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I like the fact that this is in Rexar now. And you can pair it with another minion that we'll get to in a bit. That says
This is in Rex. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I already told you this is in Rexar. I told you that this is sometimes deal 3, gain 10, and kill something. This is really good. I have found my new favorite thing to grab in Rexar. I will gladly take it. If I am offered this and Flappy Bird, I'm taking this, because this is guaranteed good. Flappy Bird, I need charge or stealth.
I'm going to give it a 6.
I'm giving him an 8 because I've already seen what it does.
Okay.
And it is really good even on its own.
Okay. Mad
Tip.
Hatter.
Don't actually craft it, because I don't think there's any deck that actually plays it, but do take it off of Rexar's.
Mad Hatter.
It's
Getting a 0 from me because it's random minions. So it can be your
getting
opponents.
it's getting a 1 because you are not going to be dumb enough to play it into a board where your opponent has advantage.
We both know that people are.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 1 because I'm not that dumb.
That's fair.
Also, it's Mad Hatter.
Night
like-
Prowler. 4 mana 3/3 beast. Battlecry. If this is the only minion on the battlefield, gain +3/+3.
This is also in Rexar, and I have never taken it. I don't think this is good.
Same.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'm going to join you on
At
that
least
too.
a beast. It's at least a beast, and it is at least a 3/3, which, as I have stated, is a very relevant stat line, even if you have to pay 4 for it.
So here's a card for all the dragon decks. Scale Worm. A 4 mana 4/4 beast. If you're holding a dragon, and gain +1 attack and rush.
I'm gonna give this a 5
Same.
because I think the card is not great, but it needs it for a dragon.
Seems good to me. I like a 4 mana 5/4 that has rush.
I'm okay with that. Witchwood
Witchwood
Piper?
4 mana 3/3. Battlecry. Draw the lowest.
See, I have an interesting thought on this. This is made for combo mage. What button did you press again?
I didn't hit any button.
Witchwood Piper is a 4 mana battle cry. Draw the lowest cost minion from your deck. you may just actually need to open Hearthstone at this point. Yeah, maybe just go and open Hearthstone and have it as the thing. I think Witchwood Piper is interesting, because I think it's a combo enabler for combo mage. Or for minion mage. Because it's interesting. It'll draw the lowest cost minion in your deck. Oh shit. Quest Druid can sometimes it might want this. Because then it can draw 0 cost giant fat sticks. Again, we have technical difficulties. But we'll get it started. Do you need the link to the Witchwood stuff that I need? That's nice. Oh, you already have it. Okay. And we have found it.
Getting extension and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, Witchwood Piper. Draw the lowest cost minion from your deck. This could be good. You don't want it in a pirate deck.
It's not a pirate. It's a piper.
I know.
I think combo and minion mage and quest druid actually want this the most.
Agreed.
Because unlike the drawing an elemental out of your deck for mages, drawing your sorcerer's apprentices are actually very important.
That's very true.
And then the last rare?
Yep, is Phantom Militia. Also, what's the rating for this? I think I'm giving it a 5.
For the Piper, I'm going to give it a 5. Yeah. Phantom Militia, I'm going to give a 7. Because, turns out it can go on for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Commons, which are very likely going to be skipped over very quickly.
Yep, I'm not even going to put these down on the sheet. That's why I'm just going to do mine, though. Cauldron Elemental.
No.
No.
I'm going to give it a 2.
2.
Deranged Doctor.
8 mana, 8/8.
Death Rattle, restore 8 to your hero. 3.5.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to give it an actual 3.5. Didn't say anything about half scales.
I didn't.
And I'm amazed it took this long to actually find one.
Yep.
Wormguard. Hey, it's another thing for your dragon deck that's not a dragon.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Agreed.
Because it's not a dragon. Furious Etten.
7 mana, 5/9 with Taunt. It's an arena card, and that's about it. I'm giving it a 4.
It's got a 4 for me. Darkmire Moonkin is a 7 mana 2/8 with spell damage plus 2. I'm going to give it a 3 because it costs far too much.
I'm giving it a 2. Clockwork Automaton. Double the damage of healing of your hero power. And damage.
Double the damage and healing of
I am
your
eating,
hero
shut
power.
up.
And
five
only
mana
your hero power.
Yep. Is a 5 mana 4/4 mech. Mechs are back. No, they're not.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 4 as well.
Actually, we'll see play, but it's not great. It's going to see constructive play.
Yep.
Like 7 mana, this into Hunter Hero Powers, 4 damage, and a 4/4. Rotten Applebaum is a 4/5 with Taunt, and Death Rattle, restore 4 health to your hero, 4/5, and is actually really good. I'm gonna give it a 6. Actually seen it.
Okay.
Also, turns out taunts are a relevant thing.
Yep. It's a neutral demon. That's a first.
No, it is not. There is the spell damage one from Mean Streets.
You're correct.
The 0/7. This one is a 1/6 with Lifesteal and Taunt for 4. With kick-ass art, I'm going to give it a 5 because it's a 1/6 Lifesteal Taunt that has a relevant subtype.
Yeah. Seems good.
I'm going to give it a 5 because it's fine.
Swift Messenger.
It's a
It's a 4 mana 2/6 rush.
It's with the Worgen mechanic. It's it can be a 6/2 with rush. It's a little bit worse than the Divine Shield one at 8. It's a good arena card. I'm gonna give it a 4. Well, he is finding that. I will lead us on to the next card, which is.
Hey, there's the other version of it.
Yeah. One more. Oh, cool. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Unpowered Steambot. Turns out 0-9 is a relevant stat line. Because Inner Fire Priest still exists.
Yep. I'm still giving it a 2.
I am going to give it a 3. Because turns out still dealing with a 18-18 is not that hard.
Push a poly?
A Hunter's Mark with a minion on board. It being their only minion. And Deadly Shot. Saps.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ways to deal with it.
Yep.
Right.
Black-Walled Pixies, a 3 mana 3/4. Battlecry, refresh your hero power.
I'm giving this an 8. This is probably the highest highest common in neutral ever that I will ever do. Because it is really fucking broken.
Alright.
At worst, this can read 7 mana, deal 2 damage to any target, and have a 3/4.
Yep.
Wait, Mage is odd. Sorry, 5 mana.
Yeah.
Great. Or no, 4 damage and 7 mana. Sorry, other way around. What is our next one?
Our next one is Hench Clan Thug. Battlecry is a 3 mana 3/4. Battlecry refresh. Oh, what the fuck? 3 mana 3/3. After your hero attacks, give this minion +1/+1. This is a 2.
It's actually it sees constructed play.
It does.
It's a 6. I've already seen it in 7 different decks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's getting a 6.
Okay.
This thing's actually quite good.
Do you know what is getting a 2?
Walnut Spray?
Marsh Drake.
Oh, Marsh Drake. Again, remember, a lot of the things that's Dragon, any of the Dragon decks or any of the Rush decks, so you might actually play this in the Rush decks because it is a 3 mana 5/4, and you kill the Poisonous Drake Slayer with something else, like a weapon.
That's fair.
And in Dragon Hunter, you probably have a Candle Shot.
Okay. Here's the Drake Slayer, by the way.
I'm giving it 6. Yeah, the Drake Slayer looks real good. I'm giving it a 6 because it's fine. It is actually also a dragon.
Yep. Pumpkin Peasant. It's a 3 mana 2/4 lifesteal. Each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. Seems fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna give it a 4. Tangle for Mystic.
They played level 5 Power Sword. What?
I'm assuming you mean they played an Arcanite Reaper.
You play an Acidic Slime.
Or a Taunt.
Or any minion.
Yeah.
Oh, so this card's getting a 3.
I give it a 4.
Okay.
Ravencaller or a Tangle? I don't know what.
Ravencaller.
Okay.
3 mana, 2/1 Battlecry.
Hunter.
Add 2 random 1-cost minions to your hand. Seems good.
Quest Hunter.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I still think Quest Hunter is backed up.
Yep. Tangle for Mystic is a 3 mana 3/4. Battlecry. Add a random 2-cost minion from your deck to your hand. No, to each player's hand.
I'm gonna give this a 6 because the art is cute and I think this card is cool.
Agreed.
I don't think it's very good. I just think it's really cool and I want to see it played.
Walnut Sprite is a 3 mana 3/3 with Echo.
No, I'm giving this a 2.
Agreed. Lost Spirit is a 2 mana 1/1 with Death Rattle. Give your minions +1 attack.
Oh, that's easy to trigger.
Mhm.
Also looks sweet. I'm gonna give this a 4.
Agreed. Spell shifter.
Well, it's a better Dalaran mage.
Mm-hmm. Why is this happening? Spell damage. +1. Each turn, swap it around. So it's either 1-4 or 4-1. Fippy, watch your language, please.
We might be sailors, but that's still not okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm giving that other card a 2.
Yeah, spell shifter's a 2. Vicious Scalehide's getting a 9.
Yeah.
Also shows up in Rexar. It's on the second choice.
Yep. It's Doc. It's not my mouse wheel.
Okay. Doesn't really matter because we're almost done.
Yeah. Swamp Dragon Egg. Death Rattle.
It's another egg.
Egg Druid. I'm not pushing any buttons.
It's another egg. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yep.
Because the deck where it goes into already exists, and this is actually pretty good for that.
Swamp
and then
Leech. It's a 2/1 for 1 with Lifesteal. Might see playing Hunter.
I probably. Quest Hunter wants this. You probably gonna end up taking it as your second option from a Rexar at some point or another.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's still.
I'll also give it a 3. And that is our set review. And my thing is now going to scroll through all the cards that we just went through because my computer is broken.
As a special addition to the set review, the pre-order card back looks like ass to me.
Yep.
And the Monster Hunt card back is probably the one I'm going to use absolutely the most.
Yep.
Might actually get me to stop just changing monthly. Because, oh my god, does it look good. Well, I mean, if you pull back up the Hearthbone, it's actually just under the commons.
Yep.
We can see the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
We probably given that I brought it up, we probably should. It is actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah. I'm happy with our ratings today. I'm happy with what we did.
I'm amazed at how many we managed to get under 3.
Under what?
3.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed that we each got a 0, and they were not the same cards.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I'm glad that was a consensus there. Do you have the link to the spreadsheet yet?
Yes, I do.
I got it already.
Boop.
But we might as well link it again.
Mm-hmm. If anyone's interested in,
I like that 4 you did actually keep the asterisk on it.
Yes.
I can't remember what the asterisk was.
I was first typing out all the cards and then I got lazy, so I'll do that later.
Yeah.
That's is it for our set review for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. It has been a blast. The plan was to play some Hearthstone and crack some packs, but it is now almost 8 o'clock our time, and I am getting really hungry. So I'm going to take a break. We are going to then, we might play some more Hearthstone later. But as this channel is a variety channel, I will also be probably streaming some League of Legends in a bit because we are going to be doing a lot of things for Clash. As the tournament starts tomorrow at 8, we will be participating in the 8 o'clock tournament. And we may be doing some team planning, and I may or may not stream it. Who knows? I probably will, knowing me.
You may see it.
I'm going to be using MS Paint, and I'm going to draw all the diagrams of us talking. And all the plans we're going to make.
Oh, good. Turns out, by the way, I don't like playing Zyra. And I do think Leona is my top tier.
Okay. Good to know. So, that's going to be the end of the stream for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you really enjoy this set. If you liked the stream you saw today, hit the follow button. It costs you nothing, and it's a great way to support me, and the stuff I do makes you all know that you all love me and who I am as a person. If you don't like what you see, tell me what I can improve on. And tell us what we can improve on.
It's also a good way to support me.
Yes.
One thing I can improve on is not being sick the next time we do this.
The next thing we can do to do this is like plan this ahead of time and try not to go to GP Seattle when the set comes out.
Hey, to be fair, we got the news of the final set release while we were in Seattle.
I know. That was the most bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And yeah, I'm gonna take a good like hour break-ish. How long it takes me to cook food?
I am going to go,
Mm-hmm.
and I will rejoin chatting's times later.
Agreed. When everyone is ready to do the chatting things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have fun, everyone.
Signing off.
See you.
This will go up on YouTube.
Yes, this will go up on YouTube if
We'll
you did
have
miss
the
it.
proper links for where to find each of us.
Yes.
His are mostly below the stream anyway.
Yes. As you know, you are here now, so Twitch is twitch.tv/Sam71. I have a Twitter, which is at SethRTD. I wish it was Sam71, but it's not. Meh.
You should be able to change it.
I changed my name. I can't. Someone has it.
Ah.
I know. I need to buy it off them.
Mine will just be in the YouTube ones.
Yep. You're not going to announce it?
No, I'm not currently streaming, and you need to find me on Twitter. Wait for this to go up by, like, I don't know, tomorrow evening.
St. Briar's.
Yeah, it's at St. Briar's.
There you go.
If you want to find me on Twitter.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.
Okay,